Good morning, everyone. Virgo here. It's January 6th, 2020. Happy Monday to everyone. I wanted to take a couple of moments here and just let you guys know that if you're interested in looking at the reparation proposals that are actually in Congress right now, and this is aside from any issues that are going on with the group that I spoke about here on this previous video. This is just information that people have been asking about with regards to this. So on congress.gov, I've got a link in the description of this video that talks about HR 40, the commission that's to study and develop reparation proposals for African Americans Act. Now that is currently having hearings that are held. It will give you the updates with regards to that. This particular bill was introduced on January 3rd of 2019. It's still in the process of being heard. All right, so if you want additional information with regards to what's going on in Congress having to do with this, you can go to this website and it will give you updates. So that is in the description area. Now, many people have asked, and keep in mind that this is just information statistically that I've been able to look up, because again, until there's some form of legislation with regards to this, number one, we have no idea whether this is something that's going to actually occur. Number two, if it does occur, how would they be paid out, for example, and who would they be paid to? From the best that I can determine, number one, there's only about 11% of the United States African American community that would even qualify, because there has to be a lead directly to slavery in their ancestry. Number two, there is the question of, if this were to pass, how would they be paid out? Are they going to be paid out in one lump sum? Who's going to be paying for them? Is it something that would even be covered with regards to actual monetary cash? Or is it something that would involve federal land? Is it something that would involve some form of benefit? Is it something that would involve some form of tax break? These are all things that cannot be currently answered at this point, because until there's some form of legislation that approves this, there's absolutely no plan that would give me an indication of which direction it would go. So for those that have asked questions, and I've gotten several emails with regards to this, that isn't something that anybody's going to be able to determine until this moves further in Congress and until we get some sort of a drafted out plan as to how exactly this would take place. There may be suggestions, as I just stated, but those are not necessarily what would for certain how there would be a payout of any sort. Once again, we're only looking at about 11% of individuals that would even be able to qualify for it in the African American community. So just to answer some of those questions in terms of what I've been able to find out, like I said, statistically, those are the current answers that I've got. We'll continue to look into this if you guys are interested in knowing more, but I can tell you right now that I am not the best source for it. The best source is going to be to check the link in terms of the congress.gov website. Take a look at what is happening in terms of the latest action for the Judiciary House that's actually having the subcommittee hearings that are held currently on this. And then I'm sure, in addition, there will be some news that comes out based around what those decisions are. So once again, this is just, relating information to people that have asked questions via email. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I'll be coming with some videos this week that are a little bit different than what we have been doing recently. Some additional people that I have been investigating for the last 6 months or so will be put up and talked about this week. So keep your eyes open for those notifications. And for those of you that are not getting notifications again, please unsubscribe and resubscribe and make sure you hit all when you hit the bell, because that will make certain that you get all notifications. And I don't know why it happens with YouTube where they just drop off and you have to continue to do this. But at this point, I don't know what else to tell you to do to ensure that you're getting proper notifications daily. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.